What do some wines and Coca-Cola have in common? Well, there are certain aspects of the wine industry that has veered towards wines being created using a model similar to mass-produced beverages, like Coca-Cola. But what does this mean for the wine industry as a whole? Let's explore that today. Hi there, I'm Jacqueline for Vero, and our mission is to search out and find wild and scarce wines that aren't made like Coca-Cola to bring to consumers and businesses across the US. We like to call the mass-made Coca-Cola-like wines corporate wines because more often than not, they are made in an office and not in the vineyard. And in somewhat of their defense, there are reasons why companies can choose to make these wines. One reason is sufficient volume. There's significant cost benefits to massive production. And a company that has nationwide distribution in big box chain stores and grocery stores needs millions of bottles of the exact same wine. And that can only be done in a mass production facility. And like I said, these also have cost benefits. And you'll see that these wines cost less and can be in the $2 range because the company can spread out those costs over those millions of bottles rather than them being concentrated on a small production of wine. Another reason for corporate wine is that a company might want the brand to be consistent and the same year after year. You know that when you buy the Cabernet Sauvignon from X, it's gonna be the exact same in 2023 and in 2022. And by the same, we mean the same. Flavors, profiles, characteristics, all vintage variations have been stripped away. And the companies will do this using a carefully constructed formula that focuses more on chemicals. You can add actually over 200 different ingredients to a wine without having to declare it on the label. And they don't focus on the primary ingredients, the grapes. These wines are engineered to satisfy certain palates and certain flavors, and that forces the raw material of the grape into a box, regardless of whether or not they fit in that box properly. But this corporate wine misses out on something that is crucial to the wine experience, that without this, wine just becomes a fancy alcohol juice. And that thing that is missing is terroir. A sense of place. This terroir is the difference in wine made by suits and wine made by farmers. For us, the terroir is the most interesting and exciting part of a wine. It's why we prefer farm-to-glass wines, not corporate wines. You can taste all the different facets of a wine with a farm-to-glass small production wine. All of those little perfect imperfections that come from nature, from the climate, the weather, and from the hands that made the wine itself. And when you drill down between corporate wine versus farm-made wine, it comes to getting wine that is made versus crafted. In the latter, farmed and crafted wines, they give you a chance to experience the place and the land that the wine came from. As well, you can know what is in these wines. When a wine is allowed to express its true terroir without any external engineering, they need less intervention in the cellar. And this means there's no funky additives, minimal sulfite additions, if in some any at all. And this means a real wine with real flavors. So how can you find these farm-crafted wines and be sure that what ends up in your glass was made in the vineyard and not in an office building? Well, your first stop should be to the Vero shop at verovino.com, where you can find a selection of wines and olive oils that have been each individually tasted, selected, and approved by our somms. And the best part? These wines are available for purchase online. And if you're a business owner or a distributor, you can contact us for more information on getting your hands on these wines too. And if you're really looking to explore, you can put your real, authentic wines on automatic delivery with the Vero Club, available in monthly or quarterly shipments. Every box comes with 3 or 6 of our carefully selected farm-crafted wines with additional tasting notes. Plus, club members get other special benefits like exclusive discounts and first dibs on new products. But all of that you can find more about on verovino.com, or you can use the link below that I put in the description. Thank you for joining me today on this exploration of what is corporate wine, how to find real wine, and why this differentiation between corporate wine and farm-made wine is so important for wine lovers. You can sign up for our newsletter on verovino.com or with the link I've put below to keep abreast of the latest and greatest from Vero, including news, products, and all sorts of fun stuff. In the meantime, please leave a like below if you enjoyed the video and check out this video about the importance of authenticity in wine. I'll see you over there. Bye.